every gig worker out there, even if you are beyond the boundaries, beyond the borders of the United States, I still wish you a happy 4th of July. This is a rather strange happy 4th of July. I'm sure we have a different understanding of celebrating July the 4th. To live in these times where you cannot go to the beach, where you cannot throw big parties, what does the meaning of the 4th of July still have if we have to be boxed into all of these conditions, right? We will be closed. We will be closed. Haven't you seen that sign everywhere? So I welcome you all. I wish you, your families, your friends, nothing but the best. A happy, happy 4th. However you may be celebrating it tonight or today. Right now, it just got dark. I can hear the first fireworks outside. I'm spending the 4th of July with me, myself, and I. It's just me here at home. Everyone else is gone. They've gone on a little vacation. Jimmy, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Happy 4th. My fiance, my kids, her kids are all having a little vacation. And Torsten has to tie up some deals. And we have Paulie in the house. He says, happy 4th. I wish you a happy 4th, my brother. Paul Figueroa, well done last night, $450. Thomas Gibson, $500 yesterday on Uber. They also just sent me pictures of the new Drive Pass or Driver Pass. I'll be talking about that, and I don't know if you guys received that email or that message from Uber Drive Pass where you can actually buy a pass as a driver. Very, very strange. I want to welcome John's Jay DeGravio to the house. I want to welcome It's Moose to the house. I want to welcome Real Rideshare Stories to the house and say happy 4th of July, you awesome people. Whether you are working, whether you're not working, however you are approaching this day, could be a very, very big money day for many, right? Especially, I know in the Excel category is one of my biggest days on Excel was the 4th of July, driving people around a few years ago, big groups. Probably a fantastic day, a big money-making day for drivers if you're out there today. I stayed at home. I've been working hard, working on a couple of deals, putting a lot of contracts together for Spot Above. We just shot 1,000 short little videos that are going to be launched soon, getting all the marketing. So it's been work, day and night, and my only really escape has been my 55 Chevy Bel Air, which is turning out to be a gem. Triss is in the house. I wish you a happy 4th. Ababu Maru is in the house. Happy 4th, my friends, you and your family. Interesting times, right? Interesting times. I just read that the girlfriend of one of the Trump kids got COVID-19. I believe one of the Trump juniors said COVID is a hoax. It doesn't exist. It's real, my friends. And the numbers are staggering, between 50 to 100,000 people a day. I don't want you to get affected. And not wearing a mask, I think it doesn't make us macho. It doesn't make us a tough guy. Let's look at other countries that worked. It's not fun wearing a mask. I mean, for decades and decades and decades, if not centuries, doctors and nurses have all worn a mask. Why do they wear a mask in the hospital? Why do they wear a mask in the doctor's offices? Because they expect us coming in with a disease or a sickness or a virus, and they protect themselves from us. So it's not like masks were just invented on the 4th of July or during the pandemic. They've been around. Use them. They work, right? I've had a couple of crazy insults from people on my videos where I say, hey guys, just please wear a mask. And they say I'm an absolute PUSSY for marketing or for saying we should wear masks, and that they don't wear masks. And it was really like a tough boy message that a few people sent me. Good luck to you. When you're 6 feet under the ground, guess what? I'll swing by, I'll throw a quarter in your grave, and I'll wish you good luck, right? The odds of me wearing a mask, the odds of you not wearing a mask, I think it'll be in my favor. But again, it's up to you. I don't want to finger point and say, you must wear a mask. You decide. You decide if it's good for you, if it's not good for you. Uber and Lyft have a very clear policy: no mask, no ride, right? Sadly, a lot of riders are abusing this. I'm getting a lot of text messages and a lot of, even today on the 4th of July, people were deactivated over riders making a big drama story out of this, how drivers were forcing them or I don't know, whatever the reason is, but drivers getting deactivated over riders not wearing a mask, rider then filing a complaint. It's plain wrong. And Uber and Lyft should protect those drivers all day long, right? All day long. You going out there, you're on the front lines, you're an essential party. Just the fact that you are driving, they should never, ever deactivate you. But hey, Arch-type gamers in the house. Awesome. How are you, my friend? And he says, I wear masks while doing food deliveries. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. Trading US Stocks says, happy 4th of July to everyone. We wish you the same back. Trading US Stocks, I always appreciate you here. I always appreciate your input. If you are with the kids, enjoy those fireworks. Stay safe, stay healthy. Remember, pets, dogs and cats are horrified of fireworks. Try and put them in an area that is very silent, right? Try and put them in a room where they cannot hear this. It's traumatic for animals hearing these explosions, right? Boo Boo F says, happy 4th of July. It's Smooth says, big correlation between large public events and uptick in COVID-19. No doubt, right? No doubt that the protests, although I think they were very, very necessary, I'm sure they contributed to the numbers. I'm sure bars opening up, all the restrictions being dropped, thousands and thousands of people on the beach, big crowds bring big trouble, right? And we're right there back to square one. And that's after everyone was working hard for 2.5 months. People were really working together. The numbers were starting to get decent. And then everything went south when they started everything up again, right? Got to ride out this storm. We got to practice a little bit of patience. We got to just ride out the storm. George Gilham says, happy 4th from Fort Myers, Florida. Haven't driven since March the 25th. Finally got my first week of unemployment. Yeah, baby. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. Awesome. He got his money. Money isn't funny in Georgia's world. He's got the cash in the bank. I love it. Those are the success stories. Michael Earnhardt. Masks are required by everyone in Texas when outside. Yes, they have to wear a mask rule. And I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. And it's not the end of the world. I mean, if you're in your house, if you're on your own, you take the mask off, right? If you're in the car with a client, make sure they are wearing the mask, you wearing the mask. All my private clients, I had 2 today. Oh, by the way, I had a great conversation with the Deputy Attorney General today, the one that works under Javier Becerra. He invited me for lunch at their house down on 3rd Street in Santa Monica. And I then I picked up a couple of bottles of wine. That's what I did. We had a big lunch. And then I took them for a short ride. Well, it wasn't too far, Long Beach, which I had to go anyway. And I got $200. And here's the cool thing. They had put together a food basket for me with wines, with everything, with cheeses. I mean, at least $400, $500, and said, thank you for everything you do for our family. We appreciate you. Happy 4th of July. And then I got this massive food basket. I was blown away. I was grateful, nothing but gratitude for such a beautiful gift from great friends and clients. On 4th of July, I wasn't expecting that. It's Smooth says I was a Safeway grocery store today, and oh, you were there, and they had an employee at the door enforcing the mask rule and handing out sanitized carts. Did you guys see the Costco Karen video where she throws a fit about the mask? They call it the Costco #Costco Karen. You guys got to watch that. Look it up. It's too funny. So I did read an interesting story. I am happy that people are moving, more towards food deliveries, Instacart, because it's just you and the food in the car. Food can't really harm you. You're in and out of that restaurant quickly. You pick up the food. You've got your mask on. You deliver it at the house. Maybe you just put it down at the door. Whatever arrangement you have with the person that ordered it. Hopefully you left with a mega tip. I do think that's the safer way to go. There is a interesting story out there. Have you guys seen this character? Now, he's challenging people to make $100,000 with Uber Eats, okay? This character here, 30 days into the job, God bless him, he's made $8,000, which is good money. I believe he put about 5,000 miles on his car. I'm going to show you the video. And guess what, my friend? You're working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? 84 hours a week times 4. What is that? 320, 336 hours a month. That's month one. You have 11 months to go. At that rate, my friend, and I just want to warn you, you're going to burn yourself out because you cannot sustain 365 days at 12 hours a day, and he's putting that challenge out there. I wish him nothing but the best, right? If he wants to, he's done 30 days, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 84 hours a week, 336 hours a month, 5,000 miles on his car, and he has 11 months to go. If he wants to hit that 100,000, he's put the challenge out there. I think it's rather bold. I wish him well. Tris says, food can't complain to Uber and get you fired. I love it. Hey, steak, you're not wearing your mask. No. Hey, hamburger, shut up. Okay, so listen to this guy. Little something on 4th of July.
I'm driving Uber Eats for 12 hours a day for the whole month of June.
Wow.
See how much money I can get.
This Uber Eats driver brought home $8,000 in June driving 12 hours a day.
Ryan lives in Salem, Oregon. The 26-year-old joined the Air Force after high school and started an online business after getting out of the military in 2016. But the coronavirus dried up his income, and most businesses were in a hiring freeze because of the shutdown. And that led me to find a way to pay the bills, and that happened to be Uber Eats, and I decided to show my journey and share it with other people via TikTok. Ryan decided to drive the Uber Eats maximum of 12 hours a day, every day, for the month of June and track his progress on the social media app.
That's pretty cool. Great marketing.
From 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. with a 1 hour break in between.
10 a.m. to 11 p.m. with a 1 hour break.
I might as well set this goal and see if I can obtain that, because if I can do 30 days with 12 hours in a car, I pretty much can do anything, at that point.
That's true.
My goal was to make $8,000 in June, which would work out to about $96,000 over the course of a full year.
A lot of deliveries.
We quickly learned that getting there would be a matter of quantity, not quality.
Mm-hmm.
I make about $10 per trip, so it's equaling averagely. It's about the same. So every single day.
So you must have done almost 800 deliveries in that month.
I went on 28 trips. So it equals out pretty well. So on an average day, I'm probably making anywhere between $250 to $350. Lion reached his goal 1 day early. Guys, I just want to let you know, we did it.
About
over $8,000.
I'm with you, buddy.
For the month of June, he brought in over $8,300. He averaged about $280 a day, which would be over $1.
There's no life, right? No life, 12 hours a day. No girlfriend, no nothing.
We could average out to about $1,400 a week, or just under $73,000 a year. Lion spent almost $600 on gas and put nearly 5,000 miles on his car.
5,000.
Other than that, the challenge did not take much money out of pocket.
and I got an oil change, which was $49. So subtract all that. I had to
Taxes.
get a little phone holder for my car, which was $5. But other than that, I think it's all profits and taxes. I didn't forget about that.
Lyon's experiment proved popular on social media. He gained over 100,000 followers and more than 1 million.
Could be making more money on TikTok.
In June alone, many users reached out to him with questions and unsolicited advice.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're just asking if it would be great in their area, or if they think that I think that they should start driving Uber Eats. But yeah, there's some people that are concerned about my well-being, my car.
Wear and tear, Leo, on that car is insane.
Most of them are taxes.
12 times 60,000 miles a year, 3 years later, that car's gone.
Which after
Mustang
leaves him with about $5,400.
I know I got to pay it next year. I think I get a 1099 form, and then I just go that route. And then just have a tax professional help me, like I always do. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do.
Like I always do.
TikTok,
like I've never done.
Concerned, thinking I'm not going to pay my taxes, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to pay my taxes.
I am. Finally, I'm going to pay my taxes.
But he hopes to translate his new following and extra cash into a career as a content creator. Whether that happens behind the wheel or not remains to be seen.
And I've got 1 million likes. My best video has 4 million views or something like that. I don't know. I might just write out this TikTok thing and see where that goes.
Hey, good for him. Good for him. 5,000 miles a month, 60,000 miles a year, 30% to taxes. He's 1 month in, 12 hours a day, 84 hours a week, 336 hours a month, averaging $250 to $300 a day. Probably around 750 to 800 deliveries per month, if I'm doing the math correctly. He said he's making about $10 per delivery. Try and do that for 12 months. Let's talk again. What I think is really cool is that he's actually, he's gaining so much valuable experience. He's setting himself crazy goals and crazy challenges, which is good in life, right? He has built out a very, very successful TikTok channel, which he can take into many, many directions afterwards. So there are a lot of positives here as well. But the question is, like with anything in life, you start something, right? We often, with people that have a lot of start cycles, right? There's very few people that actually follow through and do the complete 360 and reach completion, right? Starting, doing, completing, right? He started this. He's 1 month in, right? He's got to do it for another 11 months to complete it, to complete that challenge, right? And I wish him well on that journey. I really do. And he sounds like a very upbeat, wonderful person. I congratulate him on a crazy stellar performance on his TikTok. Obviously, he's encouraging a lot of young people to do the same, to set their goals, to create their own challenges. I see some more names in the room. I want to give a shout out to Duke Nguyen. I want to say happy 4th of July. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. I want to say a big shout out and happy 4th to Rick Nelson. He says, my unemployment got stuck in the data stream for EDD. Check yesterday, still same as when I applied in April. Hammer them, buddy. You need a call. Just torment them with phone calls and letters. Write them a letter a day. I'm waiting. I need the money. Just keep on writing those letters, right? Ababu Maro says there, did you see the one Lyft driver that says he makes $4,000 a week? Yeah, I mean, maybe possible. Maybe you had a $4,000 a week, but can you sustain that, right? Can you sustain that? He must be driving day and night. That's all I can say, right? But good for him if he's making $4,000 a week. Now, the one thing, anybody Has anyone heard of the driver pass that they're trying to sell you? This is a report that I'm getting from San Diego. Anybody heard about that? Rock, Rev Dean says persistence pays off calling EDD. I'm glad you were persistent and it probably paid off for you. Congratulations, that's awesome. Persistence in anything, whether you start something, you work on it, you're persistent, you complete it, you get the rewards. Input equals output in life, right? So I hope you got the money, Rock Rev. I really do. Tris says if he's local, I can change his 12-month plan. LOL. That's funny. Yeah, this driver pass, I'm going to make a video about it later. You can apparently buy trips and get like 0%. I don't know. I don't want to give out any wrong information. I'll make the video for tomorrow. I'll make it tonight and I'll post it in the morning. Paul Figueroa told me about it in San Diego. He tried buying it. He tried to buy this driver pass and it wouldn't allow him. But you pay 0% service fee. 0% service fee. You buy a certain amount of trips. Never ever in my wildest dreams would I have thought somebody could cook up an idea like that. You have a driver pass. You're buying a driver pass for trips, for a certain amount of trips, to get certain amount of benefits and rewards. Nobody has used it. I haven't received any feedback, but it's out there. I've seen the screenshots and it looks crazy. Driver pass. Scott Tucker's in the house. As far as Vegas on the 8th, which is only 4 days away, I will probably just be driving through Vegas on the way back. I'll be making a video and maybe doing a 1-hour pit stop with all this spiking and with all this craziness. I don't want to subject fiance and kids to any possibilities. So I'm being rather on the safe side. Maybe we do a car meetup or something like that. But or maybe we line up the cars and we do a group picture. I still want to do it, but I'm also listening to the family's request. Is everyone enjoying their night? Arch-type gamer is going to open up a beer. Cheers to you. That's good. Does anybody want to take this guy on this $100,000 challenge with Uber Eats? No, thank you. And, use that money wisely. Use the PUA money, the support money, the SBA loan money. Use it wisely. Do something good with it. Start your own company. Start your own private limo service. You have so much know-how. You have so much experience. Challenge it and channel it into something great, please, on the 4th of July. So a very, very different 4th of July, for sure. Who would have ever thought that we would be sitting here experiencing this type of 4th of July? What I hope, what I'm praying for America is that people start coming together. I'm sick and tired of the divide. I'm sick and tired of the politics. Less division, more unity. If there's anything I could wish for on the 4th of July, it would be less division, more unity. In Vegas, in Vegas, Arizona, Texas off the hook, California off the charts, Florida way off the charts. So there's certain states where it's just going off. And guess what? I mean, I'm sure that Vegas, busy weekend. I'm sure a lot of people are heading up there for this 4th of July weekend. I got a report today from someone that said, One Little Lamb Bible study, good to see you. Much love to you. Hopefully you're staying safe. Hopefully you're having a great 4th of July to you and your family. I heard today from a friend who drives out there. he said that it was very busy on the strip. So I just hope that the people are wearing masks. And not wearing a mask doesn't make you a tough guy, right? Just wear the mask, right? Increase your life expectancy. If you want to see 2021, just wear the mask. It's that simple. Scott Tucker says, yes, I'm staying home through the COVID. Good for you. Duke says 50,000 a year is doable, but 100,000 a year will lead to burnout. 100%. Very well said. Burnout is probably the key word there. Why do you want to burn yourself out? Why do you want to compromise your health and screw up your back, put on crazy weight because all you're doing is driving and eating in your car and probably stopping at fast food outlets? That's not the way to go. I would rather adopt Duke's philosophy here, his vision. I'd rather earn $50,000 and be extremely healthy and have a life than earning $100,000, having no life, living in my car, and getting very, very unhealthy in the process. Okay, that was after 1 month. If we could see further documentary from this gentleman, 3rd month, 6th month, 9 month, I want him to be honest. 12 hours a day, running and gunning, 12 hours a day, 12 hours a day. Report on your health. Report on your life, right? Did you go to any dinners? Did you have any social life? Have you lost friends in the process? Have you lost family in the process because they don't know who you are? 12 hours a day, 12 hours a day. If you got to ask, you don't know. Work smart, not harder. I like that. That's from day one. That's the message that I put out there. Work smart, not harder. Work smart. Work with your noggin, friends. Here, use this God-given gift brain, your cranium. Use it. It's there for you. Use it. I appreciate you saying that, my friend. It's very nice of you. He says, follow the prof to get the tips. I am full of gratitude today as I sit here. I really am. I mean, I miss my family. They're all gone. Obviously, I'm spending 4th of July on my own, and it's very different. I have heard limited fireworks outside. I haven't smelled much barbecue in the air. I went outside. Usually there's a strong smell of barbecue in the air. Nothing. Rather quiet. But I'm filled with gratitude. I had a great lunch with friends. I got probably like a $400-500 gift basket with best wines, champagnes, cheeses. I mean, everything they put together in this massive basket for me. And a great payment for a trip. Rick Nelson, Duke's right. I make $50,000 a year gross, but do take 2 to 3 months. But do take off 2 to 3 months a year. That's good. That's the right way to do it. Rick and Duke, you're on the same page, right? Rick, it means you have a life. You get to go out there. And Scott says, and just for statement, COVIDera, hashtag. Got to wear my COVIDera shirt. I wore it in public once and somebody laughed. It was so funny. They actually got it. COVID era. How's COVIDera doing today? I remember that day I drove down to Venice on the Lime scooter, but frickin' phone and the Lime was giving me so many hassles. The only thing I didn't have with me was the toilet paper. I wanted to pound his house with toilet paper. Trading US stocks says, don't fret, rideshare prof, you got family all around you. Thank you, my friend. How cool is that? This is my family here. It's my rideshare family, my gig family. I consider you family. Being able to reach out, make great friendships, throw parties, meet people, go out for dinners, help drivers out, feels good. Gotta say, what am I grateful for? Obviously, I'm grateful for my family, for my health. I'm grateful to build out such an awesome group of friends that you can communicate with openly, honestly, people that are not shy to share what's on their mind, people that exchange information, people that help each other. I mean, in my wildest dreams, I'm saying this on 4th of July, 2020, and I sort of wish that 2020 didn't exist. I wish we could fast forward to 2021. But in my wildest dreams, I would have never thought that this is possible. And when I say this is possible, is that people can come together and form relationships, right? The relationships that you can form in a stream, I never thought that was possible, right? You feel like the people are right there with you, right? You feel like you can exchange information, you can feel out, you can reach out, shake Rick's hand. You could feel like you could reach out and go and have a beer with Duke or with Jimmy or Archetype Gamer or anyone. Stephen DeLong says, party at Profs. If you bring your masks along, if you can make sure you all stay 6 feet distance, I'll definitely put out a lot of tables, right? But can people follow those rules? You know, I've had 2 people yesterday, oh, you PUSSY for wearing a mask. Really? Is that what you think of me? Because I'm wearing a mask? Does that make you the Mr. Tough Guy because you don't wear a mask? Sacramento, California. I mean, it takes me up north there every, I'd say every 2 months I go up there. Give me a reason to come to Sacramento, to San Francisco. I'll be there. Beautiful part of the country. I like going up north. It's buffering. Is it still buffering? Everything is buffering. Oh, the other one is buffering. Well, I'm a happy 4th on that one. I'm going to shut that one off because the battery is dead on that one. I'm going to show you a funny picture the other day. Hey, I was under my Chevy, underneath my Chevy. The Chevy was up on the hoist. I had the spray gun. I don't know if you guys ever done this. I had no idea when I looked in the mirror, and I thought, oh my God, I think it's like coating underneath, spraying it for hours. Two big quarter trading US stocks. No, you're not. You're great. And this is sort of what I looked like afterwards. I got quite a kick out of it. Top to bottom clothes. I realized the shit just comes spraying back down. And I was black and white. And then I went outside like a zombie like this, And I was walking, and my mechanic and my friends were watching me. They dared me. They go out like a zombie. And like with all this, I was covered in black and just start walking towards people and see what happened. I was walking to the group towards, I'm a prankster at heart, right? I've always been a prankster since a kid. But I'm walking towards these girls like this, like a zombie, and I'm covered in black, and they just start screaming. They just start screaming. Is it still buffering? Still buffering? Okay, good. So yeah, I was walking outside like this, right? Covered. Look at my hands. Both hands are like that. My shirt, my face, the back, my neck. And I'm walking around outside like this in Long Beach. Like this, like with these type of eyes. And towards these group of girls. And they just started screaming. They thought I was like some wild, crazy zombie. Okay, thanks for that feedback. The buffering. No suffering while buffering. Let's go. Halloween. You got it. It's like a pre-Halloween in July. You got it. Got to have fun, right? Happy 4th of July, everyone. Any newcomer coming into the room, wishing you nothing but the best. Wishing you health, wishing you safety, wishing you and your family. Oh, this is the bottle of wine I polished off earlier on. Prescription. Finished that. Feel rather mellow now. I polished off that bottle of wine. Me, myself, and I. Oh, and my clients took a little sip. I thought this was cool. That's Bruce Lee with Jim Morrison chilling while Jimi Hendrix takes a selfie. Obviously, that's not a cell phone. It's probably just a little camera. But I think that's a pretty iconic picture. Look at Bruce Lee there with his glasses. That's a pretty cool picture. 70s? When in the 70s was that? If you got to ask, you don't know. I'm on vacation in Carlsbad. Oh, Carlsbad is stunning. Did Uber Eats 24 hours, 4 days this week, $750. Awesome. $205 today. 5 hours slow round. My start at 11:30, dead 12:30 p.m. Picked up, took dinner break. Dinner was good. Work to 8. Excellent. Wow, that's impressive. That's really impressive. That's awesome. Those are good numbers, my friend. Happy for you. And you're staying safe. You're not carting people around. You're just carting food, right? So your car smells like food at the end of the day. Big deal. Just open up the windows, drive down the highway, air it out. Air out that steak smell, that salad smell, that hamburger smell, and you're good. But, you don't have COVID flying around in your car. Possible. Oh, good tippers? Good. That's great. So you actually noticed a big increase in tipping? Fantastic. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's cool if somebody gives me that type of feedback. Hey, I worked there, I came and worked over here, and I noticed a big difference in tipping. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, you deserve to be rewarded for your work. The way I reward my body, look how big this thing is. It weighs a ton. What is this? What is this device? It's got a 45-degree angle. You put it like that, right? Your feet go here, your arch, your toes can go here, your arch. But this thing here, literally, it's called a med massage, right? This is how I treat myself every day because I circulate the blood from the top, get the endorphins flowing from the top to the from top to bottom. Just goes crazy on your feet. Vibrates like crazy, but you put your feet on there, and I swear you get into a euphoric trance after 3 or 4 minutes. And they're expensive. I think they're about $400. So before I lay my head to rest on the pillow, I do about 5 or 10 minutes of that every night. And my whole body, all my cells, I can feel all my cells in my body from top to bottom, just tingling. My whole body is alive. It's incredible. And the circulation is off the charts. And you have different modes. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 0. So yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to put it on your chest. Put it on your feet. So I have one underneath the table, and obviously when I'm not live and I'm working, want to get the cells, the blood going top to bottom. I mean, it feels amazing. Electronic reflexology, says Jimmy. Well, I would think that's about the best way to explain it. I can still feel my body vibrating. Just good, man. It's really good. Duke says use Febreze Fabric Clean Auto and change out your cabin filter to air out of food delivery smells and marijuana odor from passengers. I like that. That's good. And use this, use your, having this in the car. Obviously, when you're carting food, I still think this is important for you, after you go in the restaurant, you use it before, after you deliver the food. But for anyone with riders in the car, I mean, this is a must. And this should get you good tips if you have one of these in the back. Oh, by all means, use the hand sanitizer. There it is. I've got it there for you. Give them a squirt, and hopefully they leave you $1. Yeah, eucalyptus. I was using that today. I was using a combination. If you got to ask, you don't know. I was using a combination of peppermint and eucalyptus today. That is after I had lunch with my friend and client, and he's like, "Oh my God, the car smells like heaven," and it does. It gives it that really fresh spa smell. You know about it. He just used the word spa. Took it right out of my mouth. JJ is in the house. Self-driving trucks operating in Arizona. Truckers fear for jobs. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that trucks are now starting to replace really hard-working truckers, drivers. Sad. And Elon Musk is obviously going to do a lot of damage there, right? He's really going to do a lot of damage to the trucking industry by automating everything. Mercedes and Volvo trucks are now there. I read an article, in fact, today. It's a big article out today about trucking. Spa on wheels. Yep, spa on wheels. That's it. We know that one, right? So, my friends, what are we going to do on Sunday? Anybody going to do anything on exciting on Sunday? Do share. Dewey Fisher's in the house. How are you? Well, good to see you here, man. Dewey Fisher. Haven't seen him for a long time. Hope you're good. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're well. Happy 4th, everyone. Happy 4th. If you could pump those likes, I love those likes. If you could smash that like button, it looks like this. It's not like that. It looks like this. If you could just bam, 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 bam. Get it up to 20. Boom, 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 boom. It's on 17 right now. Whoever hasn't smashed this is what it looks like. There it is. It's on 19. Oh, 22. Yeah. Thank you. Hope you are well, my brother. Hope you're well, my brother, as well. The brother from a different mother. The sister from a different mother. The brother from a different mother. Abstract Echo says, I'm taking a dog training exam and starting a new art piece on Sunday. Yeah, go for motivation. Jimmy, 100 motivation points. Rick Nelson says, I'm a Cali driver and in the past had no problem driving in Texas. I did have to notify Lyft that I was driving in Texas, yeah. And sadly, no beach tomorrow. I think the beaches are closed. Tris says, I tag it as I come into chat. Thank you. JJ is giving us some feedback. He says, Dallas County reports 1,103 new COVID-19 cases Saturday, 2 deaths. Okay, that's just in Dallas County. So one county in the United States, 1,103 new COVID cases. Guys, we cannot deny this is real. It's worked together. Duke Nguyen says, when they try to eliminate rideshare drivers with self-driving cars, they eliminate the human factor. We end up being therapists and everything else in the car. It's true. And for that therapy that we give people, for that platinum service we give people, we obviously expect good tips. All of that is out the window when they roll in with their driverless cars. So not happy about that. Lorenzo Davis is in the house, not San Clemente. Oh, he says San Clemente beaches are open. Maybe I need to go down to Orange County then. Orange County, that's almost border. No, not quite. It's not quite San Diego County, but it's right down there. Beautiful area, San Clemente. It's right after Laguna there, right? Well, no, it's right after, yeah, I think it's right after Laguna. And what is up with Uber and Lyft deactivating drivers over this whole mask rule? Because riders are complaining. Obviously, they are making up stories because the driver says, hey, no mask, no ride. And then they resort to crazy stories, to crazy fabricated stories to get back at the driver, to ultimately deactivate the driver. I just find that, and I said day one, when this whole mask thing, now the mask thing is necessary, but on day one, when this rule came out, I said, watch, let's look at all the different scenarios. You go back, you watch that video. So it's going to be a disaster. There's going to be a lot of deactivations. Archetype Gamer, great shaving sense. Great shave. Torsten, did you check out Phoenix Artisan Equipments? Great shaving sense. I'll check it out. Stephen DeLong, thank you. Unicorn. Unicorn. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate you. 4th of July. Happy 4th, everyone. All right, we're coming up to 47 minutes. Hot in here. I don't know about you guys. It was super hot. It was in the valley today, over in Calabasas and in Woodland Hills. Hit the 100 mark today. Friends reported 100 over in Vegas today. Anybody higher than 100 today? Anybody higher than 100? Yeah, what's going to happen with AB5? Vegas went up to 107. Abu Babu Maro says, is there anything new? Is there anything new? What are you guys doing? Hold a Smackdown smells like Hawaiian Punch. Really? Good. I'll have some of that. I had a good bottle of wine, a good bottle of Chardonnay today. 3/4 of it by myself. Felt good. Gave me a good buzz. Just reading some messages. See that Dustin just pushed out a video. Took this video of this little, oh, Steve DeLong. Damn, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. I look up, I see this big, bright orange box. Stephen DeLong, Smackdown twice. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Happy 4th to you and the family. And Steve, got my kids, this little guy, I called him Mango. Watch this guy do a 360. He is hilarious. Da-na-na. Okay, watch this. Watch his 360. Bam. I was having fun with that little guy. He's like a little fighter. He's like a little boxer. He jabs. He jabs. He's a crazy little gato. El Gato. Also have signs posted, customers Clearly see record if they lie, catch them lying. Stephen, I appreciate you. And again, dash cam, dash cam, dash cam, right? Dash cam should get you out of so much trouble. I don't know why they're sending this complaint. Here's the footage or here's the picture. Let me just show you what happened. They were not wearing the mask. They refused. I declined them. They complained. You deactivating me? Here's the evidence. Did I teach him? I did this with my finger a few times, and then he did like a weird, oh, I know where you're going with this. You can't teach a cat. I actually taught him how to do a 360. I see where you're going with the story. Lorenzo Davis, WG. He read mine. This company makes great all-natural shaving products that are vegan, butter shaving cream. Awesome. I'll try that out. That's my type of product. I'll try that out. Triss, you got me there with a cat. You know, I said you can't teach cats. Maybe I did teach this cat something. I'm going like this, and I did a 360. What's the best dash cam for driver? I like that N2 Pro. That's my favorite one. Both ways. Dual functionality, front and back. Crazy Gato. I'm agreeing. You're right. I'm wrong. Trish says you can agree now that cats can be taught. You're right. I'm wrong. I taught that cat how to do a 360. So cat could actually do it. I thought you could only teach dog tricks. No, I was wrong. Trish was right. They can actually teach a cat how to do a 360. Got me, stumped me. Good. If you're a judge, you would have smacked me. If you're a lawyer, you would have smacked me down in court. Finally, it happened to me. Yeah, happy 4th, everyone. We will be closed. How many places have you arrived at, right? We closed. Right, I wanted to do a few things today. I made a few calls. I'm sorry, we closed. Sorry, we closed. Sorry, we closed. Because of the COVID, sorry, we closed. Only when they're young, exactly. Only when they're super young. I don't think I can teach a 15-year-old cat any new tricks. And I have one really, I have a horrible cat story. I dated a girl. I was 19. She was 18. They had a very steep driveway. The area was called North Cliff, right on this cliff. I drove down in my red Lancia convertible and I drove over the mother's cat. The cat jumped from the rockery, from the plant sort of thing in front of my car. I squished the cat. I drove over the cat. I drove over the girlfriend's mother's cat. Smokey. Smokey was history. They wouldn't talk to me for weeks. The father said, hey, don't feel guilty. Smokey was already 18 or 19 years old, would have died anyway. It made me feel a little bit better. But wherever you are, Smokey, on the 4th of July, God bless you, dear little cat. Sorry I drove you over in my Lancia. Did you guys break up? I think we broke up like 6 months later. It wasn't going anywhere, that relationship. And by the way, this was the tiniest girl. She was tiny, petite, a little ballerina. And she, I told her I told her it's not working, I'm going to break up. She got so upset and angry, she pushed me down these marble stairs. Pushed me down. The father saw it. Father, it's like, what the hell are you doing? You can kill someone like this. This little girl pushed me. Here I am. I'm 6'2", rugby player. Boom! Pushes me down the stairs. And I mean, she's tiny little girl, petite little ballerina girl, pretty little girl. That relationship didn't go anywhere. Alex Critics in the house. Happy 4th to you. Yes, we did break up. I miss the Taco Bell Shua. Alex Critics is on fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come baby, light my fire. Light my fire. That's what that reminds me of when I say, come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Chihuahua. I miss Del Taco. I'm not a fan of Del Taco, dude. Rick Nelson. I could make a huge circle around Del Taco. Taco Bell, once in a while. Del Taco is not my favorite. Maybe it's better in Texas. Duke Vantru N2 Pro. That's the one. I have that in a few cars. Vantru. I find them a little costly, but whoa, it's good. It's really good. It's really good. Rock on. Trading US stocks. All right, I'm going to hit that 60 minutes. I've got 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Ooh, Ethiopian food. I like Ethiopian food. Yeah, there's a great restaurant in Fairfax, on Fairfax Boulevard. It's called Nyala, Nyala. Great Ethiopian restaurant. Love, love, love Ethiopian food. Mwah. Bellanissimo. Well, that's Italian, but whatever the equivalent is in Ethiopian. They bread, they have the spongy bread. Use your hands, dip in the sauces. Oh, cheesecake! Oh, God, Scott, you're killing me. I had to do that, dude. You had to do that. Cheesecake. You hit me with a cheesecake. Hit those likes. We've got 38 people in the house. Happy 4th of July to every 38 people in the house. We're down to 36. Wish you a happy, happy, happy 4th. Be safe. Hit that like button, please. Let's get those likes up. Happy Sunday for tomorrow. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Now, why am I putting a time on this? If things are going well, chat with us. 100%. I have a little Zoom conference soon on this. I also have to call my family. They want me to check in with them. So, got to still have a few things to do. My day is not over. Jimmy Denson's in the house. Happy 4th to you. Hope you and the family are doing great. Hope you're all safe. 010101. I haven't worked since the COVID. Just made $135 in less than 2 hours. So not sure people say it's dead. Was working Central Valley, California. Happy, independent. That's good. That's good. So you're back. You just put in 2 hours. You made good money. I'm happy for you. That's great. Where did I buy the N2 Pro? I think I got 10 of them from a sponsor. Used them in most of the cars. Used, I think, 2 as a giveaway, as gifts. And then I want to say I got a code. They gave me a code. Where was it? Amazon does carry them. Let's help out the channel. How are you going to help out my channel? Amazon, that's it. Amazon. Jeff Bezos. Money. All right, we're on 25 likes. And if you have a code, I'll have to ask them if that code's still valid. This was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I'll ask them. Thank you, Duke. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have done 1 hour of streaming on 4th of July. That was my goal, to connect, to wish you all an amazing 4th of July. Definitely a different 4th of July. It's the first 4th of July that's completely different to any of the others. I maybe have counted 3 fireworks tonight. That's it, 3 bangs, nothing more. Not many parties, not many barbecues going on. Beaches were dead. Feels strange. Feels strange. And thank you guys for the good time. Thank you for awesome 60 minutes. I enjoyed every 3,600 seconds. I had a great time. Have a great, great Sunday, everyone. Happy, happy Sunday. Cook yourself a good meal. Go for a walk. Get a little blood circulation going. Maybe work a little, relax a little, sleep in late, have a glass of wine. And don't do this 12-hour, 7 days a week, 12-month challenge. It's not going to be healthy for you, right? And Lorenzo Davis says South Central LA sounds like a war zone. Right now? Right now? What's going on in South Central LA? What's happening? I had no idea. God bless you too. I appreciate you. Oh, war zone as far as I get it. Fireworks. I thought you meant there's looting taking place again. I'm like, oh my God, hope the looters are not starting up again. Fireworks. I just heard one. Baba. Too little. And another one. Protect the dogs, protect the cats, keep them indoors in a quiet place. They get very freaked out over fireworks. Do them a big favor. If you have kids, go outside, celebrate, look at the sky, let them enjoy it. Viguela says, happy Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. You guys rock. You made my 4th of July. Because here I am, me, myself, and I, alone on the 4th of July. I got to spend it with my rideshare gig family. Awesome, awesome, awesome. God bless you all. Have a good one, my friends. Happy, happy Sunday, and enjoy the last few hours, the last 2 hours and 15 minutes of the 4th of July. Cuatro. I'm waiting for one more. Waiting for that 30. Number 30. Get me there. It's like a marathon runner. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the finishing line. Dun, 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 dun. Need one more. One more like. One more like. One more like. Uno, por favor. Eins, bitte. Un, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Ian, alsjeblieft. One, please. Yeah! 30. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me take a picture of that. Let's set the frequency. There we go. That's you guys. That's you guys. You rock. You rock and roll. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Give yourself a great, great, great round of applause for everyone in the room, for all 29 people. You rock and roll. Woo! Happy 4th, everyone. That's for you. Love you all. Be safe. Have a good one. Thank you.